All right, we made it to GINZAN Onsen, which is like a really famous onsen town here in Yamagata Prefecture, Japan. As you can see, Matt is trying to shovel some snow. It's crazy. There's so much snow here. I was not expecting it to be this snowy here. And the parking situation is absolutely insane. We probably spent 30 minutes driving around trying to find parking. Definitely do your research before coming here. I thought I did my research before coming here, but the parking situation is crazy. Very stressful. So we'll show you what GINZAN Onsen looks like. We drove past it. It looks really cool. But yeah, we're really excited to be here, and we'll see how the parking situation works out when we leave. Okay, well, things have taken a turn for the worse. So we got that parking spot, and then we get out, and this guy sees us getting out of the car and is like, oh, you can't park here. And we're like, great. And so now we have to park all the way back at this like bus area and apparently get on a bus that'll take us there. But it's not like that far. Like, we could walk, but it's just not a very safe place to walk. As you can see, we're walking. We stood in line for the bus for 10 minutes. But it's a small bus, and we didn't get on the bus. There's still plenty of other people in front of us, and people were cutting. And so now we are walking, because otherwise we're gonna be waiting there for I don't know, who knows how long. But we're definitely the only people walking. This is not normal.
Color is blue. It's been that way since I started missing you. Seeing you around, it doesn't really help me out. It doesn't make my life any easier.
Even soak your feet in some foot baths. Definitely smell the sulfur. Definitely know that this is an onsen. What do you think, Matt?
It's really cool, but it's a long walk.
Long walk and a lot of people.
It's worth it.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. If you're in the area, like, you have to come here, I feel like. But if you're kind of far away, then that might not be worth it. But made it to our hotel, as you can see. That was a very confusing and stressful experience. Honestly, I really only recommend visiting if you're staying at one of the ryokans in the onsen area. Otherwise, it was just like a very stressful experience. Or maybe if you go with like a tour group, that would be a lot easier, but it was very difficult, like driving our own car. And this really is like a very tiny town, very small onsen. And we wanted to stay at night so we could get some really cool footage of it at night, because that's what makes it look really cool. But it would have been really dangerous for us to walk along that road at nighttime, and also getting out. And it takes about an hour for us to get from the GINZAN Onsen to our hotel in Yamagata. So we really didn't want to be like driving at night. And we would have had to stand there at the onsen for maybe like 2 hours for the sun to go down. And there's really nothing to do there besides it being an onsen. I think there's a few restaurants, a few souvenir shops, but you really could not stand inside anywhere. You had to stand outside. So we would have been standing outside for 2 hours. So we decided to just come back to the hotel. And so hopefully our day tomorrow goes better. We're supposed to go to Zao, the ski resort. So I'm hoping to see some really cool snow monsters, and hopefully the weather is really good too. But yeah, very interesting start to the trip. But it was about a 5-hour drive from Misawa too, so it's quite the drive. Luckily the weather is pretty decent. It started snowing on our way to Yamagata though, which was pretty scary. I don't like driving in snow. Matt's okay with it, but it was getting pretty bad, so I'm glad we're at the hotel now and we can just relax and do nothing for the night. So with that being said, I'll see you guys tomorrow.
I don't feel all the time. In fact, the last time that I felt something, and your hand was holding mine.
Smells like sulfur. Yeah, it smells like rotten eggs. But it's beautiful though. Looks pretty cool.
'Cause I'm really missing you.
Maybe they got rid of it. You can walk up to 33.
Well, we're off to a horrible start to the day. I woke up with a lot of anxiety and I didn't know why, and now I know why. You care to explain, Matthew?
So yesterday, our key fob wouldn't unlock our car when we were at the onsen, and we started getting nervous. But luckily, it has a little key attachment. But our car has a push to start, but no
Key to start.
keyhole.
Yeah.
So it worked perfectly fine this morning. We knew that we had to replace the battery sometime. We thought we could get through this trip.
And we didn't think that, like, if it stopped working, that it was we wouldn't be able to start the car.
Yeah, so pretty much we drive up from our hotel, we get to Zao, park, paid for parking, and then we had our car like out in the parking lot a little bit so we could get in our trunk. We went to back up and our car wouldn't start. And so we tried multiple times, tried multiple methods, and we
watched YouTube video.
Yeah, we ended up having to walk probably like, it wasn't that far, it was probably like 500 meters.
So luckily we saw on like Google Maps there was a Lawson's like an 8-minute walk away, and we were like, let's pray to whatever sorcery that there is some sort of battery that fits this key fob, because otherwise I have no idea what we would do. Like call a taxi and ride back down to Yamadera and figure out something. So luckily that Lawson's is open and had the exact battery. We replaced the battery, walked back to the car, and the car started, thank God. But oh my God, what a great start to the day again. Yeah, not a great trip so far, unfortunately, but it could have been worse. That's what we keep saying. It could have been a lot worse. So at least we're grateful that it was just a battery and a key fob and not like the battery to the car or something. So, but now we're on our way to start snowboarding. Maybe like an hour. Maybe it took us like an hour and a half extra to do all of this. So we haven't even done our first run yet, and it's 10. So, but yeah, trying to keep our spirits high. Ooh, it's so beautiful out. I can't believe this. I've never seen trees like coated like this, which I guess makes sense for the snow monsters. Like that's why they
Super sticky
are so
snow.
Yeah, it's so crazy because the snow is so sticky. Okay, we're on our way slowly up to the snow monsters. There's a huge, massive line at the bottom. And so we found a route that we can get up to like halfway and then get up to see the snow monsters. So we can cut all these people, but it's kind of confusing. So we'll see how this works out. But it's stunning out here. Like I 100% recommend Zao.
Yeah, Zao is gorgeous.
It's amazing. And
Huge
the weather,
resort.
like we really lucked out on the weather. It's incredible today.
replaying all my time. My thoughts make me tired, just running through my mind. Wonder if there's peace that I could find, instead of always being on the grind. I need a new purpose, I'm looking for so much more. Don't leave me here searching, you're just what I'm longing for. When times are getting crazy and everything seems hazy, is there some place for safety I could go? Run away, run away, run away into your escape. Run away, run away, run away, you're never too far to run. Run away, run away, run away into your escape. Run away, run away, run away. Run away, run away, run away.
Getting some coffee. The good old rainbow boss.
So this temple has a cool view, but to get to it, you gotta go up there.
So we got really tired after snowboarding. We went up to the snow monsters, but it was so windy up there. And then we ended up just going back down to the car to eat lunch, and then we were both just so tired. And so then we thought we might as well just go to the Yamadera temple, because this has been on my Yamagata bucket list. So we're gonna go to the temple and then go back to the hotel. It's been a very stressful day, very stressful weekend, but yeah, but it's cool. At least we'll get to see this temple now. But I didn't realize how high up it was. So we already are so tired and we're gonna have to walk up all these stairs. It looks like camo. It looks like fake paper. That's amazing. I have no idea what kind of tree this is, but I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah, it's actual.
That's crazy. Well, we made it up just a little ways and realized that it costs money to go to the shrine, and we didn't bring any. It's in our car. We left it in the car. Of course we did. And also found out it takes like 30 minutes to walk up, and it's like all stairs apparently. And I really don't want our legs to be sore tomorrow because we're planning on going snowboarding all day tomorrow too. So I think we're just gonna skip it. I also didn't realize how big this area was. I thought it was just one temple, but it's like a whole bunch of temples and shrines on the way there. I got a few videos of the little temples around this area right before you go up to Yamadera. But yeah, all of those, that's a whole bunch of different temples. I thought it was only one temple at the very top. So I think it'd be really cool to come back here during the summer. I'm sure the view during winter is really cool too. But I feel like during summer, it would just be like the perfect time to come here. Attempted. That's all you can ask for. I feel like it would be really cool to come here in the fall time with all the fall foliage. A lot of the pictures I've seen have been from the fall time, but let me just show you how high this thing is. Walk to about there, This thing is all the way up there. That is crazy. Like I said, we were right there. And it's all the way up there. Wild. Save that adventure for another time. But now we're going back to the hotel and just chilling because we're really tired. On our way to the temple, there's a singing road, and we just tried to videotape it, but you can't hear it like very well on the video either. But it's really cool. I know a lot of places, or there's a few places in Japan that have this singing road. I don't know how they do it though. They change the pitch of the road so when you drive on it, it makes a song. Or like a tune, and sometimes there'll be like certain songs, but I have no idea what that song was. But it's so cool. Like, we didn't even realize that there was like a singing road, and then we were going over it and we were like, what is that noise? But yeah, I wish we could film it for you guys, but you really cannot hear it at all. One's in line today. Yesterday we waited in this line for like 40 minutes. It's basically like Disneyland. We're done snowboarding for the day. We decided to leave early again today just because it was getting a lot cloudier. Like, the clouds kept getting lower and lower down on the mountain, so it was getting super hard to see, like to the point where I couldn't see anything. So I was getting super sketched out from snowboarding. So we're just like, well, let's just go back. Matt has some homework to do, unfortunately, so he's gonna do that, and then I think to go to the mall here and check out a few things, and then yeah, we'll probably just head back really early tomorrow morning. But other than that, it's been a pretty fun trip. A few hiccups, but it was still fun. On our way to the mall in Yamadera.